Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona State's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Breaks into the open. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those 2.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
3rd down play from the gun. Gets open down the middle. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Pushes ahead. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And this defense does it again. it back, plays for nothing. It'll be third down. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Banks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Wide open on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The give on the option. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Key. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Okay, ready? Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Set. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking left. He makes a catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Plows through the defense. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. 42. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you've got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on third down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Key. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 35, he's open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Key. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense...
Oh, he's got some space! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was no...
Converts on 4th down, and then he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Okay, ready?
On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to East Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Might be looking to run. Got room to work.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. second down as we open the final stanza. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
That's why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to take off. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They want that clock to run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 28 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough about that.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get it to the marker. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Missouri wants to go fast. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for it all. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. You were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. You were still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also
breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.